There are so many channels on YouTube with like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and there's a channel called Mind and Magic. Magic is written with a CK, like Aleister Crowley wrote Magic. And so the channel is called Mind and Magic. And there are also now channels about the mystery school teachings. And the interesting thing is that these people are so arrogant. They say things like, I should not cast pearls before swine. And the swine is you. So that's how arrogant these people are. And you don't deserve this knowledge. You don't deserve to know about magic. Because the teacher takes on the karma of the students and stuff like that. I shouldn't even talk about this. You don't deserve this knowledge. And they are so arrogant, it's unbelievable. So don't cast pearls before swine. That's in the Bible. So like these people look down on normal people unbelievably. And like this guy from Mind and Magic really basically mock his own viewers, and still he has 60,000 subscribers. And people listen to him, although he is so like, these people are so arrogant in their beliefs that they all like these Illuminists and occultists all believe in karma, reincarnation, which is idolatry. And they basically have the attitude that people don't deserve this knowledge. You don't deserve this knowledge. I don't think that way. I think everybody should know about it. I think everybody should have an understanding that this is real. And every human being can do that. And basically the only thing you have to do to learn that is to meditate and put your intention out there that you want to know about that. And if you meditate every day, after, like I had this moksha experience, enlightenment experience, after like at the maximum it was like 2 months. I think it was even less than 2 months. I think it was like 3 weeks, if I can remember correctly. After 3 weeks of daily meditation, you have this experience where you see for yourself that you are a consciousness behind your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. And if you see that for yourself, you know that you have a soul. You cannot if you see that for yourself, you just know that you have a soul. And if you see that you have a soul, that you are a consciousness behind your thoughts, you are able to look at your thoughts from outside, then you have this separation of mind and soul. And this is what the Hindus call moksha. And if you have that experience, and it took me, I think, like 3 weeks of daily meditation, you see that you are a consciousness behind your thoughts. You are not your ego. You are not your thoughts. You are a soul behind your thoughts. And if you see that for yourself, you can't deny that. So then you have this process where you become aware of more and more and more insight that you have been living in a fantasy land. You thought that you are just your thoughts, your ego, and that's not true. You are a soul, and a soul is energy, and energy cannot be destroyed. It can only change. So, and then this process of enlightenment just begins on its own. And maybe in some sense, they are right that some people are not ready for that knowledge. Some people cannot really process that. It's too much. And this enlightenment process is a process. It takes time. So maybe in some sense he's right when he says one should not put knowledge on someone who is not ready for that knowledge. So don't cast pearls before swine. But that's pretty arrogant, and I don't think that I think if just one person gets something out of that knowledge, or the inspiration to seek this enlightenment experience, if that is a positive thing for just one person, I think that it's right to put that knowledge out there. But usually these people who like this guy from Mind and Magic, these people are so arrogant in their beliefs, and they basically mock their own viewers, and in the end he doesn't explain anything. I just watched one of his videos, which is called Mystery School Introduction, and he basically just mocks his own viewers for 40 minutes, and he doesn't talk about anything about magic. He just he makes this 40-minute video where he says that I shouldn't even talk about this because I shouldn't cast pearls before swine, and you are not ready for that knowledge anyway, and the teacher takes on the karma of the students, and I shouldn't even talk about magic because you don't deserve to know about it. And I don't think so. I think that's arrogant, and I think that's not right. Everybody should know that everybody can do that. You just have to become still, and that every day, and you have to want that meditation thing. And you after it took me like 3 weeks to have this enlightenment experience where you separate soul and the mind. So basically, in reality, the mind is just a storage device, like on a computer. The brain is just storing memory, but the consciousness is behind that. It's your soul. These are two different things. And if you see that for yourself after like 3 weeks of daily meditation, maybe it will take you a little longer, I don't know. For me, it took about 3 weeks, as far as I can remember. And when you see for yourself that you have a soul, then you must acknowledge that the real power lies in becoming silent and still every day for 45 minutes. I did 45 minutes twice a day, and I did that for a long time. But after 3 years of meditation, I also had to acknowledge that meditation will not save me from anything. It cannot change your sins. It cannot make your sins disappear. Maybe you could improve your life massively with magic, but that was not my goal. My goal was to free myself from the habitual sin that I was involved in, and meditation could not help me with that. And after 3 years of daily meditation, I had to acknowledge that even though I did magic and all these things, and it's not very difficult to find the knowledge about how to do magic, and even how to do druidic magic, where you use a wand like in a Disney movie, which I thought that's just a fairy tale, but you can do that with astral projection. You can make yourself a wand with astral projection, which will then be a part of your energy body. That's why the wand works. So, and if you are on that level, and there's still much more about magic, so you could learn about magic your whole life, I suppose, and don't know everything. But still, I don't think that people don't deserve this knowledge. You don't even deserve this knowledge. I'm making a video called Mystery School Introduction, and I'm basically just mocking you. And he has 60,000 subscribers. That's funny. Very funny. And he didn't talk about magic at all. He just mocks his viewers. And he talks about karma and reincarnation. And like They believe in the wheel of samsara and reincarnation. And it's just like these people are so arrogant that they literally call their own viewers swine. You don't deserve this knowledge. I don't think so. I think everybody should know, first off, that magic exists, that people practice that for thousands of years, and that this knowledge was kept away from the public, so that basically the public will be given bread and circus, panem et circenses in Latin, so that the only thing that the public is interested in is watching football and drinking beer, and that's your whole life. And maybe you can progress and become a hooligan or something. But in reality, everybody should know about magic. Everybody should know that they are a soul behind your thoughts. And it's not difficult to have this enlightenment experience. You just have to meditate daily and you have to take it seriously. And then it took me 3 weeks for this separation of mind and ego, where you become aware you are a soul behind your thoughts. No doubt about that. When you can see your thoughts from outside, no doubt about that you are something behind your soul. And I didn't stop meditating after 3 weeks. I continued to meditate for a long time. And then if you just do that, this knowledge of magic just comes to you. So basically that's what happened to me. And I don't have that attitude that you should not cast pearls before swine, because I don't think that you are swine. You deserve that knowledge. Everybody does. Because it's important to know that, even for your own protection. Because, like, for example, if someone puts a spell on you and you get sick, how do you protect yourself from that? And the answer is, you could use magic to do that. You could, like, invoke certain angels for protection. And as I said, when I worked with this hypnotist, he was able to invoke angels to such a degree that when we were sitting in this room, I was sitting in a chair. I think the chair was it was put to the east, so he moved the chair so that I would view the east, and then he would invoke these angels. And when I did that, I was able to feel them. But when he did that, this hypnotist, the room, which was a big room, was like so dense with energy of these angels. For example, when he invoked Uriel, the archangel Uriel, which is the angel concerning earth, you could cut the air with a knife. The air was so dense with the energy of Uriel that after he did that, he had to open the windows and use a towel to put the energy out of the room. That's how dense the room became with the energy of Uriel. And he did not tell me who he invoked. So when he put Uriel into me, we met once a month. When he put the Archangel Uriel into me, he did not tell me what angel it was. And suddenly I became very interested in hiking and getting out into the forests. And the next time we met, he told me that he invoked Uriel into me. He put the Archangel Uriel with it, which is the Archangel of Earth, the Earth energies. And that's why I became like very interested in going into the forests every day, hiking. When he put the archetype of a grizzly bear into me for strength, he did not tell me what he did, but I became very hungry for honey. So when he did that, I ate every day. I ate bread with honey, butter and a lot of honey, which usually I never do that. And the next time he told me, he put a bear archetype into me. So I knew when he put the grizzly bear into me, I was very hungry every day for honey. I ate spoonfuls of honey, just honey. That's how powerful that is. And that's how powerful it is when you. So this hypnotist was very powerful, but he was also very interested in me, because usually when he did that, it was not that powerful. But when he did it with me, because I meditated so long, you could cut the air with a knife. The air in that room, which was a big room, was so dense. It looked like it was a bar and people were smoking cigarettes. Like it was a bar with 50 people in there and they were smoking cigarettes all night. You could cut the air with a knife. It looked like the room was full of smoke. That's how powerful that is. And I think everyone should know about that. And I'm not telling stories. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not lying to you. I'm just telling you the truth. That's how powerful it is. And by the way, the hypnotist was a Christian. So I think he studied religion and he did Christian pilgrimages to holy places. So he did a Christian pilgrimage, and he was a hypnotist too. And he was so good in what he was doing that when he did it with me, you could cut the air with a knife. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not lying to you. That's the truth. And even when I did it, I could see a massive energy change in the room. And the deeper I was in meditation, the more powerful it became. And I don't think that you are a swine. I think that you deserve this knowledge. Everybody should know about that. That's my attitude to magic. And everybody should also know about that magic is powerful, but it will not free you of your sins. It will not free you of your sins. The Bible can do that. Magic cannot. And like I said, I never had a ritual that did not work. Sometimes it did not work in the sense that I thought, but it still worked in a way. And everybody should know about that and how powerful it is. And everybody can do magic. You don't have to be a guru. You don't have to be a part of an occult organization. You just have to meditate every day and you have to take it seriously. That's it. Thank you for listening.